Disney Time Podcast.
Hey guys, welcome back to our Disneyland series where I called it Disney Rewind. This is going to be Disneyland in 1998. We're going to show you what Disneyland looked like in 1998. Here we go. Let's take a look at Disneyland in 1998. So it looks like, there's a date on here, August 21, 1998. We were at the Hyatt Hotel. So this is the Hyatt Regency Hotel. It's not actually in Anaheim, it's in Garden Grove, I think it's Garden Grove. One town over. So there I am, wearing shorts and a hat. Okay, so here we are. We've got the front of the Hyatt Regency, Orange County. I think that's what it was called. Or Hyatt Regency, Orange County. So they did a refurb of it, and this front area is similar to what it was before. You can see like the little round posts, round things on there, and planters. And all right, here we go. 10:50 a.m. We're in, and again, we've got Tigger, and all the people are crowding around. They're just crowding. There's no line control. There's no handlers for any of the characters. It's just crowded. Just first come, first serve, everybody. Gang up on Tigger. So it looks like Rissa is trying to get her pen to work for the autograph book. She's gonna try to get Tigger. Now, here we go. The train. Walt Disney loved the train. This was an opening day attraction. You had to have it working. So there we go. This is the train. And so here's the 23rd. There we're back on the train. This time it's the sideways. And it's Toontown. Here we go, Toontown. So Toontown was a pretty happening spot, especially for us kids when we were kids. We were waiting here in line. I think we were actually waiting in line for Roger Rabbit's car Toon Spin, and the line was amazingly long. Very, very long line. You see all the strollers parked there, but that line wrapped all the way around to the benches. Nowadays, they have Fast Pass. They have less of a line for standby because I guess, it's not one of the main draws. Back here in 98, it was kind of new. So it was very, very popular. So, and you can spin it kind of like with the ride vehicle. You can spin it kind of like with the teacups. So you can spin the wheel and it will spin you around. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we are just taking some pictures in Toontown. So yeah, it's still fun to take your kids to Toontown. I don't know if you guys seen, lately that whole thing with Straight Out of Toontown with the fight that happened last year, but it's still a great place. Toontown's awesome. Toontown's awesome. There's Mickey's house, Minnie's house, Goofy's playhouse, and here we go. We are on Gadget's Go Coaster. So I actually took Zane on this coaster too, and it's the exact same ride, the exact same coaster. It's a nice little kiddie roller coaster, and it has a couple turns, a couple drops, and one big hill. So it's pretty fun. If your kid, I think the height limit is 32 inches. So if your child is 32 inches, you can take them onto this ride. It's pretty enjoyable for a first roller coaster. So it looks like we spent quite a bit of time here. At Toontown. It's a fun spot for us. So right after the Gadgets, then you'll see here we are at Goofy's Playhouse outside. We're now into Mickey Mouse's house. And you can see Mickey Mouse's house had a fire going. You could do different things in the house, like you could turn knobs and press buttons and stuff. Now it's less interactive, but some of the key elements are still there, like just the, looking at all the stuff. He's got his piano here, he's got the globe in his parlor area. And then, you can walk through the kitchen. His TV's on. You see Pluto's big dog bone. It's pretty cool, Mickey Mouse's house. If you haven't gone yet, I suggest you go in, because at the end of it, you actually get to meet and greet with Mickey Mouse. So check it out. I mean, as you can see, it was pretty fun. Oh, so there I go, running ahead of everybody, running through the hall that goes out into his garden. And in his garden, there's like, you'll see the carrots and all the rhubarbs, and it like pops up and comes down and stuff. And when you actually walk out into the garden, you can feel it. It doesn't feel like you're inside. It actually feels like you can feel the outside temperature. It's pretty cool, So then it takes you to the barn, and the barn is where, you line up. Oh, there we go. So yeah, there's that little mirror that you can see Mickey in. This is pretty much the same. So 1998 to today, Mickey Mouse's house has not changed. Other than the fact that there's less buttons and less levers and things you can press. It's in essence the same thing. So they've kept it going. They've kept it the same. Even the mirrors and stuff. Okay, so here we go. Here we are meeting with Mickey Mouse. So the scene, they'll change the scene that inside the area that you meet and greet with Mickey Mouse. So this is the Mickey Mouse that we traditionally know, with his yellow bow tie, his tuxedo, his red pants. But sometimes they'll do a Steamboat Willie Mickey, sometimes they'll do a Sorcerer's Magician Mickey. This one, you can see the backdrop is with the big phone. That was when they like shrunk down. Okay, actually let's move on. And we are meeting Mulan. You can see Mulan since 1998. It came out around that time. Oh wow, and then right after, you see Belle and the Beast. Oh, but that was right. So okay, so we then my dad turned the camera, and you'll see it was actually Ariel who was talking, because Belle and the Beast went right outside of the area for the meet and greet with Ariel. So Ariels Grotto, I guess is what they call Ariels Grotto or something like that. Oh yeah, Ariels Grotto. So there's my sister getting Ariel's autograph. Ariels Grotto, that area now is where you'll meet and greet with Tinkerbell and the other fairies. So that area that is behind so it's like Tomorrowland by Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. The line usually wraps around that area that goes to Tinkerbell's area, the meet and greet with Tinkerbell. That used to be this here, Ariel's Grotto. There's a big shell. She sits on like a throne, and that actually turns around when she's not there. So it will turn around and it will be like the back of the shell. So there's me meeting Ariel. I feel like this costume that she's wearing shows a little bit more skin than what they would do now. Now they'll have the shell, but then they'll also have like a skin colored like shirt she's wearing. But this one, like, she's exposing her abs. Oh wow, that's pretty rare right here. Okay, so we are outside of King Arthur's carousel, and Merlin here is actually signing autographs. That I didn't even realize Merlin came out and did that. I forgot that he did that because back then it was more frequent for a character like Merlin to come out and have a child pull the sword out of the stone, because the sword in the stone is here, and then there's also a meet and greet with Merlin. So that was pretty good, because we don't really see that much now. Here we are on King Arthur's carousel at night. It's pretty nice lit up at night. You can see by this video here, it's pretty cool the way that it's all lit up and everything. Disneyland in 1998. What I noticed was that they have the characters roaming around a lot more, just kind of like with back in '93 what we were seeing. They still didn't have the handlers. Toontown was a big deal, especially since they had just opened up a bunch, like a few things. But yeah, thanks guys for watching our Disney Rewind series. Hopefully there's some stuff that you can reminisce about. Let us know in the comments below what you liked about Disneyland in 1998, what you remember about Disneyland in 1998. If there's something that you particularly remember about that year, let us know, because I want to hear about it. Let's see some things that you remember, some things that maybe there's a movie that you remember about 1998 and Disney did something at Disneyland for it. Or if you remember something about Magic Kingdom or Disney World in 1998, leave us a comment as well, so that we could kind of compare how Disneyland was acting versus how Disney World was acting. So thanks guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and keep your watches synced to Disney time. See ya.